Athens, Georgia. It's the SEC on ESPN. And our matchup, the top-ranked team in the country on the road. #1 Kentucky set to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. And obviously when you're #1 in the country, you're tops in your own conference. The Kentucky Wildcats, the only unbeaten in Southeastern Conference play. A perfect 5-0. The best, second best start ever for John Calipari. Vanderbilt has beaten Tennessee badly tonight. So Vandy stays within reach of the top-ranked Cats. Into the front court with Marcus Teague. Terrence Jones going in the paint strong for the first goal.
I think you can drive her to get.
And Anthony Davis recovered to make that a tough two even tougher, didn't he? He makes every shot tough. Jones, nice dip with the right hand, in fact.
I think, again, you've got to drive the ball against Georgia. That Georgia's flex cut action is how they get the ball around the rim.
Deron Lamb immediately quiets the Georgia faithful. Catch, draws a double team for a moment. And now inside, Kidd-Gilchrist on the baseline. Tough shot. He's so strong for a young guy, and he's bigger, as Jimmy and I said the last time we did him, than you think. 6'7", and over
ball screen action by Georgia to start this game, and Kentucky so long able to take him away from it.
And now going in against the tall timber, Vincent Williams had it swatted out there by Kidd-Gilchrist.
The best defensive team in college basketball, but they are being tested right now by multiple movements and good floor spacing by Georgia.
Terrence Jones got a piece of that shot by Jurisic, and off the side, in the back shot clock.
Now Terrence Jones does a much better job of getting to the shot hand.
Playing with a couple of fouls.
Kentucky needs to be patient and get that ball to that SEC logo.
Miller to the three and got it.
No, he's shooting 40% in conference play. He was in a shooting slump early, but his form, his stroke is too good, and it's.
But rejected. Just when you think you have something going, number 23 erases it.
On the year, and 90% of them on the season are with his dominant right hand. And you have to shot fake this guy. He's going to get him as the second defender. And think about gaining 58% of the possessions when he blocks his shot. They get the ball back that many times.
There is Miller, same spot, same result. Back-to-back threes from the identical spot on the court for the senior. Shot blocked. And what they come up with? A crazy shot, and Terrence Jones bringing it the other way to Kidd-Gilchrist for the slam. That's a 6'8" power forward bringing it the length of the court and feeding off to the freshman Kidd-Gilchrist. And all of a sudden, they trailed by as many as 3, but they're rolling right now.
Kentucky up early, doing a nice job of screening the top of the zone, Brad. A 2-3 zone, and Anthony Davis, boom, right there, sets the screen. Now the pressure is on 22. What do? He steps in to help. Bam. Defense, they're going to stay attached to 23 on the block. Almost playing him man-to-man, guarding the ball. But again, they can't stop the drive. That's the problem with their defense right now.
How about that finger roll by Kidd-Gilchrist?
They have come.
He would have had to gotten a very fortuitous bounce off the back of that iron for it to drop through. Wiltshire on the other end is a good three-point shooter. And he knocks it down.
Man, Brett.
He hit his first 2 of the ball game.
Better find him again now.
Kidd-Gilchrist got 3 on the baseline and just hammered it home. 10 points for the freshman.
Michael Jordan. Look at Kidd-Gilchrist. Again, that's a terrific play, first of all, by Wiltshire to turn down a pretty good shot, to get a great shot. And this kid, man, he can get.
Jones with a rebound. There is Miller in the paint. Tough shot. His first 2 of the night, but 8 points after hitting
on the floor.
Caldwell Pope got his man up. The only problem is Wiltshire was too close for him to get a shot. And now he blocks the shot of Robinson.
Get organized again if you're Kentucky. Expect the screen action up top if you're the Georgia guards.
Miller's hit 2 from that spot. He's hit 3 from that spot.
Brad, you have to know what's coming. They're screening the top of the zone and then reversing the basketball and putting a lot of pressure on that off guard up top.
Just when Georgia. And now Kentucky with an opportunity to go up double figures this trip. Miller thought about it. He's been hot from that spot. Instead, he goes to the paint and scores anyway.
We're not keeping track of it. How many times has Kentucky off the bounce taken the basketball right where they want to take it? Yep. I mean, right where they.
So they can mix it up. And they have again tonight with Kidd-Gilchrist and Miller both in double figures. Long three by Wiltshire. Boy, that is disheartening for a defense to get it down to 6 out of 3. Jurisic had a hand on it, but it was stripped out of there by Teague. Ahead to Lamb, and he feeds Kidd-Gilchrist, and he had it stuffed underneath. Got it back. Second chance is good. So strong.
And points. It's not easy. They are 308th in the nation in terms of average number of possessions, only 63 a game, so they're not back and forth team.
Wow, how about that one-hander by Anthony Davis on the feed from Teague. And that's 15. And timeout, Georgia. Mark Fox did not like the opening 3 minutes. Stretching it out now. They've moved out to a 15-point advantage. Miller, that's been his spot. 4 for 4 from the same spot on the floor.
Brad, they changed up now where they're screening the top of that zone. Remember in the first
5 minutes into the second half. Gerald Robinson in some traffic, went up. Davis swatted it for his third block of the game. 14-20 remaining. This guy is something else on defense.
He's wired to score the ball, and he needs to have a good couple of minutes.
That wasn't a good one. No. Had it rejected by Davis, and it's Kentucky ball. So Davis with 4 blocks. Dwayne Jinsits in that freshman category in the SEC with number 97 right there.
They're not moving Anthony Davis around now in the half court. They're allowing it rim, and that's just a block shot waiting to happen.
Miller all alone on the baseline. Nobody cut him off. 18 points for Darius Miller to lead all scorers.
What a decoy cut by Anthony Davis. And he went to that rim, Brad, and everyone got attracted to big number 23. Kid does so many good things. Look at Anthony Davis. Boom, all the white jerseys, surround sound defense on him. Darius Miller says thank you very much. Kentucky's gotten great shots against this zone. Different areas of the floor, short.
Now Darius Miller on the other side of the court. Loose ball. Georgia had it for a second. Now Kentucky's got numbers. And Teague might have gotten away with a travel, and instead he gets his first field goal.
I don't think he walked, he danced.
Dustin Ware feeds inside. Dante Williams blocked by Davis from behind. Number 5 on the night, number 98 on the year. Calipari.
They're also the only 2 teams that are ranked in the top 10 in terms of points per possession that they score and points per possession allowed. They get it done on both ends.
Deron Lamb knocks down his second 3 since that time. That's not good. 23%. And Dustin Ware has one knocked out of bounds. Another block shot by Kentucky. And another block shot, this one by Terrence Jones.
Prove on and demand that basketball another 4 or 5 times a game.
He's asking for it right now. They didn't get it to him. See if they do on this trip. Nope, Kidd-Gilchrist just powers his way through the traffic. He's got 14. And he's got a double-double tonight, too. 14 points and 10 rebounds. 12 rebounds, beg your pardon, for Kidd-Gilchrist. Georgia
got one on a Tuesday night.
That's always a tough spot. Final 10 seconds. Kidd-Gilchrist had it blocked by Caldwell Pope. And Georgia, a team that averages only 62 points a game, which was last in the conference, couldn't get to 50 against this Kentucky defense tonight. Mark Fox was hoping upset, and it's just not going to happen as Caldwell Pope misses the final shot of the ball game in a 57-44 win. So it's 12 straight wins now for Kentucky, and another 20-win season, 20-1, 6-0 in conference play as they beat the Georgia Bulldogs tonight, 57-44. Sports Center's coming up next. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Jimmy Dykes, Shannon Spake, and our entire ESPN crew, Brad Nessler, good night from Athens.